Hello guys, I'm Christina, and on this channel I usually talk about traveling and also working online, but today I wanted to share with you a little island getaway in Bali. Now, as an American living here in Bali, I've noticed that the expat area is definitely a great place to live. However, when it comes to the beach, it's just not the best in my opinion. Like, it's black sand beach, so it's not always the nicest. And when I found this little destination that has white sand beaches, it just brought me back to the Caribbean, and I had to share that with you guys. So in this video, I'm going to give you a full breakdown of what to do in Nusa Lembongan. So Nusa Lembongan is only about 30 minutes away from Bali, so you can definitely take a speedboat there. We drove from Canggu to Senur, and when we got there, we had to walk this little alleyway, and once you get to the end, you'll get to the beach in Senur. And from there, you can buy your ticket with any of the boat companies. I'll make sure to leave the link to the boat company that we use, which was Glory 2, and the prices were pretty good. So for one way, you're paying about 150,000 Indonesian rupiahs, which is about $10 US. And if you're doing both ways, it's going to be 250k, which is about $17 US. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the boat was a little bit rocky, so for me, who's somebody who easily gets seasick, this was not the best, but just for 30 minutes, depending on how the waves are that day, you should be fine. And when you arrive, you'll be able to see that beautiful white sand beach that I've been talking about, and also that turquoise blue ocean. Like, I had to jump in right away. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it was so beautiful. However, there are a lot of corals there, so while you're walking to get into the ocean, it is going to be a bit rocky. Your feet might hurt a little, but if you're swimming, it's definitely great for that. Now, let's head into the activities that there is to do in Nusa Lembongan. Now, Lembongan is very popular for surfers. So the next day, we woke up and headed over to LSL, which is Lembongan Surf Lessons. And you can do this many ways if you're a surfer, a beginner, or if you just want to try it for a day. So what we did is we need to get lessons with them. So if you want to get a lesson, it comes with the instructor. They will take you by boat to the surf location so that you don't have to paddle all the way there. So that is all included in one price. There's also an option for you to just get on the boat and then you go and surf on your own. You don't have to rent a surfboard if you already have one. So our friend Dory already had her surfboard, so she just was with us on the boat. And then Ralph was his first time surfing. He had a surf instructor, he rented a board, and we also went on the boat with them. So what's really cool about that is that the instructors are going to help you get the waves. They're also going to push you whenever you feel like you don't know where to go, and also help you if anything happens while you're in the water. So it was really nice to have them. If you guys are wondering why I'm not in the water, it's because I have a death fear of the ocean. Like, it's really crippling. It's actually crazy. So I decided to stay on the boat instead, and unfortunately, because there were many waves, I got seasick. Well, after that, the good thing is that the guys actually helped me get in the water, swim with everybody so that I can get the seasick feeling away. So I would definitely recommend doing that if you feel seasick, or also get your Dramamine so that you don't have to deal with that. Now, while we're on the topic of getting sick, I wanted to encourage you guys to make sure that you have health insurance while you're traveling. There's so many things that can happen while you are on a small island, and something did happen to me, so I'll share that with you guys as well. Ralph was driving and he was turning the bike, and my toe hit another bike's muffler, and that was so painful. I thought I lost my toe basically, and I was freaking out for a moment. Thank God nothing was bad, but at that moment, I'm just glad that I have health insurance just in case something was to happen. I will get covered. So I just wanted to bring that to your attention. I will leave the information to the company that we use, which is called Safety Wing. And Safety Wing is a healthcare company made for digital nomads, and it only costs about $40 US a month. They also have 24-hour customer service online. So if you want to chat with them and know more information, make sure you do so. All right, let's get back to the video. So the next great thing to do in Nusa Lembongan is to just go out there and explore the island. And that brings me into transportation. Now, on this island, there are no Grabs and no Gojeks, so you have got to rent a scooter in order to get around. We ended up renting ours from the Airbnb that we were staying at, so you can definitely get it at your homestay, or you can also get it at the port. When you arrive there by boat, there will be some people renting bikes there that you can rent as well. And guys, this is definitely the best way to go around the island. It is a pretty small island. You can go around pretty fast. fast. And when you get up there, you get some of the best views. You'll be able to see the beach, you'll see the corals, you'll see the beautiful colors of the water, which is just unbelievable. If you drive towards the north side of the island, you'll be able to go to the mangroves, and on that side you can rent a boat and just go around, or you can even get on a kayak and just go around the mangroves area, go for a little swim if you want to. That's a really cool idea. I'm from Florida. I've seen mangroves many times in my life, so it wasn't something I was interested in doing. However, if you've never done it, it's really nice anyway to just kayak around. It's so much fun. I'll definitely recommend trying it. Another place that we visited is called Dream Beach. Unfortunately, we went towards low tide time, so around the end of the day, so we couldn't see the beautiful turquoise water. And that's something you're gonna see all around the island. Around the evening, the tide is pretty low, so the water will be pretty far, so you'll see a lot of the corals in the water. The ocean looks a little bit dead meaning that the water is like pretty far away, but it's also nice because there's reflection. You can see some corals in front of you. So when we arrived at Dream Beach, there's actually a really nice little swing there, so Dory and I were just enjoying ourselves, taking some pictures and enjoying a nice little swing. Just be careful when you go down the steps. During the day, it's much better than what I showed you. And then the other place that we went to visit is called Devil's Tier, and it's actually a natural pool. So once you arrive to the area, there's a bunch of cliffs and the waves are crashing so high that they have created little pools. Some people used to go here and take pictures and also like swim in there, but I've heard it's a bit more dangerous, which is why they decided to put the ropes around so that nobody goes in. But it is such a nice sight to just sit and look at the waves crashing. It's just beautiful that it's not man-made. It's just been created by the waves crashing on the rocks years and years ago. So definitely want to check that one out. Now when you look at the map of Nusa Lembongan, you'll see that there's another island in between, like right next to it, and that is Nusa Ceningan. And Ceningan is an island that's very, very small, but you can actually drive through it by one single bridge, and it's called the Yellow Bridge. And it's actually a very common Instagrammable spot. It's a very narrow bridge, but underneath it, you'll see that there are beautiful seaweed forests. So you'll see little squares of the seaweed, and also when we were by the mangroves, you can see the seaweed that the ladies were like sorting out. And this is actually seaweed that they sell for skincare products. So just different colors. You'll see them all over the island. So a lot of the time when you're driving by, it is going to smell pretty fishy. But anyway, when you get to Nusa Ceningan, the one thing that's really popular there is for you to see Blue Lagoon. And Blue Lagoon literally stands for its name. When you get there, you'll see the color of the water. It is so blue and it looks pretty dangerous. I mean, there is an area where somebody can jump off a cliff that they actually created, but I would not do it. I wouldn't recommend it because right under is just lots of rocks. You can see the waves hitting, like they're pretty strong waves, but it was such a beautiful place anyway to check it out. There were nobody there, so it was just Ralph and I exploring it for ourselves, and I thought it was really nice. Now the island that's next to Nusa Ceningan is Nusa Penida, which you guys probably have heard is the island that you have to go to when you are in Bali. This is the place that has the T-Rex head. You guys have probably seen many pictures of it, and I did make a video about it last week, so you guys can check that one out right here. I'll give you all the details of our experiences there as well. So that's definitely something you can do, is to book a one-day trip to Nusa Penida if you are staying in Nusa Lembongan. But one of the things that I think you must try here is for you to go see the manta rays. So if you are in Nusa Lembongan, you'll be able to take a boat from Nusa Lembongan to Nusa Penida. There is an area called Manta Ray Bay or Manta Ray Point, and over there is an area that you can go and just swim with manta rays. If you guys don't know what manta rays are, they are these really big, they look like stingrays, but they're much bigger. I've heard some of them are as big as a little boat that we had, so that's about at least like 10 feet or something. So yeah, they're pretty big. Unfortunately for us, the day that we went, we did not find them. We went to all the points and they were not there, but most people usually see them. So what we decided to do instead is we went snorkeling, and guys, you definitely must do this. Like, snorkeling in Nusa Penida is just beautiful. We were swimming by in this area where the current was pretty strong, so it would just take you along, and as you're looking down, you just see the most beautiful colors in the water, and there are a lot of fish there. One of our guides, Chloe, she's, by the way, amazing, because I told you guys already that I was afraid of the water, and she helped me out truly. Chloe was like the big help that helped me actually confront my little fear of the ocean. I don't think it's gone completely, but definitely got better. So just to tell you guys an example, I started there with a life vest and a buoy floaty. I had that first. Then when we got to the corals area, I removed the life vest and I was able to swim. Eventually I got rid of the buoy and I was able to swim just by myself in the water with the fins, and it's such a great feeling. I think I felt more safe because there were more people around me, and also just being able to see what was in the ocean, like it just made me realize like you have to confront your fears as much as possible, because man, like I could have missed out on this opportunity. So I'm telling you from experience, definitely go and check it out. It was just beautiful. There are corals all over the island, so if you haven't done that before, I'll definitely check it out. And if you get the chance to actually see the manta rays, please take a picture and send it to me. So if you're staying on the island long term, you're going to have to do a little bit of groceries, because like I said, there are no Gojeks and no Grab. So if you want to eat somewhere, you literally have to go there, or you have to make your own food. Now, when we first got in the island, we ended up going to this really natural organic store where you can find organic fruits and vegetables there. They also have some imported things from Bali as well. So you can get gluten-free noodles, you can get some of like the stuff that you like that you know are imported, you can get them there as well. And then you can also go to the market where we got some good mangoes. And guys, when I tell you good mangoes, actually I got the name of it. It's called arumanis. Am I saying it right? Arumanis. I hope I'm saying it right. And that mango was so good. Literally every day, Ralph and I were going in the bathroom and just eating our mangoes. Yes, I said the bathroom because that's the only place we don't want to dirty everything, because when we eat mangoes, listen, I'm Caribbean. We're gonna eat it like with our hands, and I don't need a knife. I just need to like, you know, get into it. So that's why, you know, we were eating in the bathroom and it was so good. So once we got that name, we got back to Bali, and every time we go grocery shopping, we're like, do you have adumanis? Do you have adumanis? Because that's the one that I want. Definitely check out the little market to be able to get some fruits, vegetables, and things that you can cook while you're staying in the island. Now, we're talking about restaurants. They're definitely all types. You can definitely get your warungs. We actually had a nice one that we found by the beach, which had some really good nasi campur. We also had some seafood with some vegetables that were grilled. So, like nothing added but like sea salt, like everything just grilled. It was so good. We also went to another place where we had some Western foods, but some of the things there, they were so delicious. There's some definitely nice restaurants where you can also eat out at. Definitely check them out if you enjoy some great food. Since we're talking about cooking at home, we gotta talk about where you're going to stay when you come to the island. Now, when it comes to accommodation, you can definitely decide to do a high-end, and there are some beautiful villas in Nusa Lembongan. We've seen some beautiful pictures of them. They're on the coast, so you'll be able to have a view of the beach if you're staying there. So if you stay towards the mountains or the cliffs, you'll have that view. We stayed towards the beach, and the homestay that we stayed at was called Christina homestay. They actually have different rooms that you guys can rent. So we ended up staying in this room, which was very basic with a nice little bathroom. And then there was another place that we checked out right next to it that had a swimming pool, and the rooms there actually had a view of the beach, so you're able to see it a lot more. So I definitely recommend checking those out. Alright guys, so this is my Nusa Lembongan travel itinerary for you guys. I hope you enjoyed this little video. If you guys want to see more, make sure you like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week, guys. Bye!